Um, Jubilee outdid themselves with this one, bro. This should say, "Are men superior than women? Oh, are men superior to women?" But it says alphas versus betas, and it's a fucking panel, bro. It's a fucking panel. So that means you got motherfuckers up here that identified as being alpha, and then you got other motherfuckers out here that identified as being beta, bro. We need to have a whole show just based upon that. Like, what motherfuckers you found out here, let alone alpha, but beta? Beta, that's a whole show in itself, bro. Like, what? Are you serious? Oh, okay, all right. But this bitch is an hour long. We're not watching this whole shit. But the first part of it says, men are designed to want to sleep with multiple women, and so I'd imagine all the alphas are gonna say yeah, and all the betas are gonna say no. But this should be cool, bro. Let's do it.
Step forward if you agree with the prompt. Men are designed to want to sleep with multiple women.
Yeah, I would say I definitely agree that men, want to sleep with multiple women. I think it's natural because one of the things is because we have so much sperm and that we produce so much sperm, and that makes us want to repopulate the earth basically. And so a lot of times what happens is I think that society is telling men not to do that for whatever reason, you know what I mean? And some guys fall into that, but I definitely believe that, men actually want to be with multiple women because it's just a natural thing in us. This is why you hear all the time, men always cheating and guys feel like they, trying to hide the cheating and everything like that. And if it was natural for them to just want to be with that one woman, then cheating wouldn't even be an issue. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I think for the way we were cultured, I agree with that, but also to just through human history, right, for survival, maybe this is old school thinking, but it's just like for survival, you need to have lots of kids. So if someone's pregnant, how do you keep multiplying? You just, more women, right? Not saying it's right or wrong, but it's just kind of the way. I think women even cheat too. It's like 50-50.
Yeah, I think women also want to do their thing, you know what I'm saying, in some situations, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's just men. I think it's a natural, like I feel like because that desire is there, it's a natural thing for, if we're talking specifically men, that desire to want to do it is natural in us. So then therefore you're going to want to do it. So I don't think it's a natural thing to just be with this one woman. But at the same time, when I'm with this one woman, I only want to stay with her. It's almost like I'm lying to myself if I just want to be with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. But the question is that the end point? Is being with multiple women the end point? I'm of the firm belief that it is important to position yourself as a man to have the capacity to be with as many women as you possibly can, and position yourself in a way where you understand female nature and you maximize your potential as a man. And that's where I don't necessarily agree that just because there's a deeper desire to continue to do it means it's going to be the most optimal thing for you and your own ability to thrive at the highest level and connect with God here on earth.
Hey, hold on. I'm not the most religious motherfucker, so like the God part, but being able to be the man that all the women want, but not needing to act on it or not even wanting to act on it, because basically what he's saying is when you out here messing with a bunch of women, wasting time with women, spreading seed with women, right? You're not living at your most optimal. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to do it, but you will have the wherewithal to control yourself and focus on the task at hand. You know what I mean? That's hard. That's hard. But as far as the statement, man, men are designed to want to sleep with multiple women. Like I look at it like from a biological standpoint, right? You know what I mean? And with that being said, so I tend to agree with somewhat with what was said already, man, because we haven't even been monogamous that long as a people, right? It hasn't even been that long where we've confined ourselves to one person. Historically speaking, it was all about not even about making the family bigger. It was about spreading your seed and shit, right? So, okay, cool. Men, I guess we're biologically wired to I guess in a sense to move a certain way, man, but there's a lot more nuance to that, and just to put society on top of that kind of like washes that statement away, because so quote unquote we're wired a certain way does not give you the right to fucking move a certain way when you've made promises to be with someone, if you've like tied yourself to someone like through monogamy. You know what I mean? That's why they brought the whole cheating shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cheating is entirely different than just sleeping with someone. Because you don't have to be in a relationship to sleep with multiple women. Like, you can be single and spread all the seeds you want. But to, like, you know, be monogamous with someone and have expectations of what comes with a relationship, but then go outside of that to quote unquote spread your seed. I think that's a cop out. I think that's just, we have this, you know, this get out of jail free card. You know what I mean? Like, I can't help it. My dick just controls everything. I'm in a relationship with you, but I just can't help it because my dick is just wired. No, it ain't that way, bro. It ain't that way. Like, it takes a certain type of motherfucker to go out here and cheat. So, you know, those are entirely two different conversations.
The thing with me, I'm non-monogamous, so I have a wife, I have a girlfriend, and I still, you know, from time to time hook up with other girls. You know what I mean? And so, and the thing is,
it means he's a polygamist, right? Or polygamy, polyamory. So
it feels regular to me. It doesn't feel like I'm trying to do it or doing it because I'm forcing myself. It just feels just natural, like it's something I want to do. You know what I mean? And so to not do it feels unnatural. You might just want this one woman for a relationship. I can understand that, but sexually though, I think it's all BS.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
Oh, of course you agree, bro. But I think that's the minority of men, bro. To be out here and volunteering to share yourself with that amount of different person. But, bro, just being with one girl alone is work enough, bro. He said he got a wife, got a girlfriend, got whatever, and got mistresses, bro. Like, spreading yourself that fucking thing. Like, I don't know if y'all have done that, bro. Spreading yourself thin with multiple women, multiple personalities, and what all comes with that, with those women, bro. That's a lot of fucking headaches, bro. I don't know a lot of men that would just necessarily volunteer for that. Maybe, like, you know, having your main and go out here smashing other women, right? You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but having, like, real relationships with multiple women at the same time, like, I don't know if it's polygamy, polyamory, bro. That's a lot of fucking work, bro. That's a lot of fucking work. And he said it just comes natural to him, bro. I think you on an island by yourself with that one, dog. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, historically, bro, it's like a dude who can get away with it, or who has enough resources, will have his queen that he, you know, puts all the resources in because he love her, and he knocking all these other hoes down outside of that. You know what I'm saying? And the old girl put up with it because of who that man is and what he provides, right? But having multiple girlfriends or multiple wives or multiple women, bro, dog, and you really trying to be present with these women? Dog, that's a lot of work, bro. I think that's a minority of men, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I think a man can absolutely be head over heels in love with a woman and still sleep with other women and it not mean anything to him.
Right.
And I think all men have the proclivity to want to sleep with other women.
I'm gonna tell you, that shit used to make sense to me. That used to make sense to me because I was an immature, egotistical asshole, right? You know what I'm saying? I love my girl, but I can go fuck all these other hoes because I love my girl. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. I love her, right? But with that mentality, you're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about her and how it's gonna make her feel to know that you out here fucking other hoes. So, are you head over heels in love with that woman? That's cap. I mean, everybody defines love differently, bro. But you know, you definitely don't respect her if you're okay with her knowing that you out here fucking other hoes, regardless if she volunteers for it or not. Unless she's one of these weirdos, unless she's, you know, polygamous, polyamorous. But that's not what we tend to talk about with situations like this. Here we got like your little, you know, top 1% guy out here that has found women. I'm assuming, 'cause I've heard Buddy talk plenty of times. I'm assuming he's found women that have volunteered to be in a space with him because what he provides. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's the variable though. They're only volunteering to be with you because of what you provide, not because of who you are, but what you can provide. So, I mean, do they really fuck with you? Right? Do they really fuck with you? Nah, because if they took all that shit away, would she still be with you and let you fuck other women? I think not. So is that love? You know, it isn't. But as long as you okay being a trick, it's cool. Right? But miss me with that. I'm all about, you know, being head over heels in love with someone. No, the fuck you not, bro, because you allow your girl to know you sliding tips and other bitches, and you know what I'm saying? And in your heart of heart, you know she not cool with it. In your heart of heart, you know she not cool with it. It may not fuck you up that you fucking other women, but it should fuck you up that your girl know that you fucking other women. You know what I mean?
And I think all men have the proclivity to want to sleep with other women. Now, whether they're able to speak to that and actually act on that or not,
or if they've been able to, like you said, like religiously find a way to work around it. And I think religion has been great for that, because if it weren't for religion, we probably would not have society. But I think what's most important to identify is that a man should create choice in his life. And if you have choice, you should be able to do as you wish, particularly like in your case, like in my case, if there's no deceit.
Exactly.
It's the lying. That, in my opinion, is actually the overall problem when guys, tend to go outside of a relationship. They lie to the woman.
Problem is you have guys who are monogamous, but they're monogamous because they're forced to be monogamous. In a way, meaning that they have no choice because they don't have the skill to attract multiple women.
And a lot of times they'll use that as virtue signaling. I would never do such a thing. Well, actually, bro, you can't.
At this point in my life, bro, when I see men out here who, exercise their options, which, I mean, rightfully so, do what you do. I just don't like when they try to, like, justify it on the strength of, my bitches know what I'm doing and they cool with it. Nah, them motherfuckers ain't cool with it. You just a trick, because they're not there for you, dog. You know what I mean? They're not there for you. They're there for what you provide. Like, you a lick. Yeah, I mean, and okay, you can fuck other hoes as long as you keep, paying their rent, paying their mortgage, buying them food, buying, gas in their tank and shit. But once that money runs dry, then what, dog? And then when you live like that, you miss out on, like, real shit. You can do what you want because you earn the right to do what the fuck you want, right? Cool, but it still ain't right, dog. Unless you find women out here who really give no fuck about where you put the dick. It's like, do would I want to be with somebody who didn't give a fuck about where I put my dick? Nah, hell nah, bro. I want my bitch to give a fuck about where the hell I put my dick. You know what I mean? Because like, why wouldn't you, bro? If she don't give a fuck, then you should be thinking something is up.
Can the disagreeer step forward?
I remember when I would like go on tour and things like that, my friends would always try to encourage me to like hook up with girls that were on to me. But I wasn't really like into it. And it made me feel like weird, like off, like there was something wrong with me. And now I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I'm only having sex with multiple women, so I'm not weird, so I'm quote unquote normal. I feel like even when I do have sex with these random women, it doesn't give me any gratification. And I know that comes with like random sex in the end, but I know in the back of my mind that like I just like simply don't enjoy it.
This motherfucker got a dress on talking about fucking other hoes. He got a dress on, right? In the dog color. What the hell is going on? But anyway, I respect where you're coming from, bro, because he's taking it outside of biology. He's taking it. He's talking from the sense of like, this expectation of how men are supposed to move. It's toxic. You're creating a toxic environment for someone such as this to live up to the expectation of men, being designed to sleep with a bunch of women. And if you're not out here doing that, then you're not a real man. That's toxic as fuck. Because he's sitting here telling you, that's not what I wanted to do. I mean, that's not what I want to do. I'm out here fucking these hoes. Why? Because that's what men are supposed to do.
This like, I've been with multiple women and I've been with one woman, and being with one woman is just so peaceful. As far as like telling young men that they're born this way and that they should feel this way, it can really not do damage, but just sort of make you second guess things about yourself.
Bro, I keep talking. I'm my bad, pausing too much, but that's real shit, dog. That is real shit, bro. Being with one woman is so much more peaceful and easy, and if she's deserving of it, of course, it's so much more peaceful and tranquil and stable and productive than out here wasting time and energy and resources with multiple fucking women, especially if you don't even want to fucking do it.